Hello everyone, welcome back to Primotimes. My name's Phil, and I need to bring you just quickly up to date to what I've been up to this week. So if you take a look at the side of the ambulance now, you'll see pretty much a white body, the silver reflection with the blue highlights and the yellow on the bottom and up at the top. There's no more red. As we go around the vehicle, you can see that I was able to get all of the red off, and it was quite successful. The look is quite different. I like it. It's something that's going to have to take a while to get used to. I think that this upper A-Team, and if any of you are old enough to remember the A-Team on television, that's what this reminds me of. I think this whole upper piece is going to have to come off at some point. I don't know if it's in my liking at all. And then we'd be left with this horizontal banner of the silver and blue. And it's interesting, the colors, both the red that was on here and the blue are actually, it's going to be hard for you to see any of it, but they're not reflective. They're actually sort of like a clear tape, and they lay over the reflective silver, which thereby gives them a reflective color to whichever was laid over. So this just doesn't go with me. I don't know. I don't think I really like it. So I think this upper wing on both sides will be coming off next. Please, in the comments, if you have any suggestions, should I leave it? Should I take it off? Just let me know what you think, because I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's, I can't decide. Honestly, I can't decide. It's hard for me to judge, because I keep thinking of Ambulance 1 and how wonderful she looked completely in white, and I don't know, I might be leaning towards that on this unit. So I got that done earlier in the week, took all the red off. It came off quite well. I repatched some of the holes where somebody removed all the different lamps, both here and on the front fender. I have ordered replacement lamps. They will be here at some point soon, and I'm on a really, really tight budget with all of this. So they're China specials, but we're going to make an improvement to them. And when they all come in, we'll go through that together, and I'll let you know what that improvement is. Excellent. One other thing I got to this week, when the temperature was nice, is, if you recall, several of these beautiful Whalen M9 lamps. Things are awesome. They're super bright and they're super expensive. Somebody sprayed white paint on them, both here on both the sides and on the rear. So this is the white look, which is absolutely terrible and useless. I was able to get them to look like this. So quite an improvement, quite usable, and looks really good. I'm really proud of this one back here. Look at this one. Ooh, that is nice. I was even able to get at the chrome. Now, I will tell you, I made a bit of a mistake. I came too close with some of the cleaning products I was using, and I did take some of the red off of the covering on this here, the reflective. So I'm going to have to get a red pen, red marker, and cover that over and patch it up. Otherwise, that will really show. But the chrome is wonderfully clean. It's a beautiful lamp. This one came out about the best so far, and I'll have to batch it when I do this one, which still has the stupid white spray paint. Why the heck? And they're not even red lenses underneath. They're clear. So why they felt the need to spray paint them, I don't know. You know, just take them off, 2 screws, undo the wire, and then they're dead. You're done. And they spray painted the top full bar too. And that's a sin, because those are marketable. You can sell those. So I will have to take it off, and I'll see how hard it is to clean, and go with it from there. So the procedure on getting the white spray paint off of these was pretty tricky, because remember, those aren't glass. They're made of a Lexan plastic polymer. So what I did first is I used my fake Milwaukee heat gun, and I would heat a very, very small patch, just carefully. I would heat it up just enough, and then I would use this, not really sharp, but it does have a, you know, an edge to it, but it won't really cut your skin. But I just used that very lightly to move the paint off of the Lexan. Once that was done, then I used a sort of a compound product for paint for your car to get rid of scratches. So it's a very, very, very fine abrasive, and a soft cloth. Work on it, again, inch by inch, and finally all of the paint stuff would come off. And that was the only way I could get through to remove that stuff. My gosh, it was tough, tough, tough. Alrighty, so otherwise on the inside, nothing much has changed. It is still what it is. And, you know, I'm trying to keep it neat, but that will change as we start to do work on the inside. One other thing I want to look at today, it's just been on my mind, is where are the diesel heaters going to mount? Now, we do know that on the inside, I've told you before, that this cabinet, this seat, and then this cabinet in behind are all coming out of place. They're all going to be removed. That will keep this area pretty much fully clear and clean as it was on ambulance number 1. Now, what I'm hoping, and it sort of looks that way, is the space in back here looks to be about the same. If I cut some of this black podium off, which where the seat is positioned, that may give us the same location for the 2 heaters. And not that that's perfect or wonderful, but it is good to know that I would have a proper mounting location for the 2 diesel heaters, the 2K and the 4K. The only other alternative I was quickly looking at would be right up here by the door. Because remember, I'm going to have a couch along here anyhow, so the heat would be coming out towards the interior. So my beautiful coveralls that I took to Edmonton have been through the wash. They're all ready to go. And I think what we'll do is I'm going to quickly pop those on, and then we're going to take a look underneath and see what this space looks like underneath, to see if it will be viable for the heaters. So let me get the coveralls on. I did bring them. Did I not? Did I? I think I did. Yes, I did. I put them where coveralls belong. I remember. I did that yesterday. Let me show you where coveralls belong. They belong over here. Yeah. So there's my coveralls, and there's some traffic cones if we so need. But let's pop these on, and good to go. I'm just going to let it idle for a few minutes because I don't think I had it running yesterday. So we'll just give the battery a few moments to charge up. Okay, let's get underneath here. All right. So, all right. So, what we're looking at is quite pleasing, and you can see how in really good shape this is. There's still original paint on here. Gas tank, fuel tank looks great. Really good shape underneath. Wow. Last time I was under this, it was completely coated in mud. Okay, what did we come here to look at? We came here to look at this space and where's the door? The cabinet. All right, the cabinet is right here. So, absolutely, the small heater or big heater, whichever one, can fit here, and the other heater can fit here. This beam is slightly different than what it was on the other ambulance. I had a single piece. No big deal. But this is absolutely wonderful. We can mount the heaters right here where they were, or where I'd planned. The other small one was mounted here, but now we can add the big one right on this spot. And I assume it's the same material. I mean, it's aluminum. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. I'm happy. Really, really happy. That looks good. Looks really good. Lots of space. Everything be out of the way like we had it planned before. But the underbody, wow, really nice shape. It's very clean underneath here. Huh. All right. So that's number one. I'm very happy. Okay, and I've just noticed my battery on this little camera is really low, but there's something else I want to do with you today. And up in the front, you can see this organizer box. It's metal, it's very heavy, and I want it out of there. So let's go quickly take a look at the front of that and see how it's going to come out. And it looks like just because it's loose on the back, right? They've already pulled it out of the floor. So it just looks like two Phillips screws holding it onto some kind of support plate. Then at least I can step through a lot easier instead of tripping. This box, it will have to move at some point, but I want to figure out where I can remount this control and probably the traffic director. Okay, let's scoot here. And I have my Milwaukee impact tool, which did go through the fire. And here's the only tools that I didn't bury under boxes. I love these boxes that go all crazy when you open them. So I think this bit and this extension. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, I'll put this somewhere because I need to get you out of my hands. Pardon no insult, but oh, there we go. Okay. Now, extension and Phillips bit, reverse. Yeah, well balanced. I'm surprised this tool still works because the fire department absolutely soaked all my tools that were in the back on ambulance 1. and I was out of town at the time, so when I came back I started checking things, and to my surprise all my Milwaukee tools worked fine. Hopefully you can see, because I can't see the screen. Okay, one, perfect, and two. Does that make it free? We don't know where to lift. Ah, look at that. Woo! All right, so remove this, my soda pop, and put this here for the moment. Okay. You didn't see all of that, but yeah, it came out perfectly fine. And what do we have down here? Oh, some stuff, some dirt, garbage, somebody had lunch. And this is the kind of thing I have been finding in the ambulance. We have a drug. What is it? It is tromethamine injection, and yeah, it's about half full. Oh gosh, I hate finding that. Okay, so that'll have to be distributed in a safe deposit site. This is good. It's a plate. It'll be good to transfer wires from one side to the other, so I'm going to leave that in place for a bit. I might even put these screws in place so they can be used at a later date, you know, just to mount anything. I don't know. I'll have to clean this up. So there it is. Again, really heavy duty, but no need in my life. Okay. Piece by piece, little bit by little bit. That's what's happening here with my ambulance. You know, folks, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. I've had some new subscribers in the last week or two, and it's amazing to have you on board. Please, the best way you can help me out is to touch the like down below. If you'd like, say hello in the comments, and let me know what you think about the side decals, the reflective. What should I do with that? And if you'd also like to help further support, there are some other ways down in the description below. I love you very much. You guys are incredibly awesome, and I can hardly wait to see you again here on Primotimes in my retired Edmonton ambulance. Talk to you later, folks. Bye-bye.